I saw in your notes that you had a skull fracture. Wow, okay, so there's a big seam here.
Yeah.
Like a dent.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh, that was a lot. Got it. And hold.
Whoa.
All right, so I have TYSON here today, and you're visiting from Philadelphia.
Came in from Philadelphia. Always to see you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And he's got a sports background. You played football at Temple University.
Yeah, played football at Temple University.
And who was the head coach back then?
And back in those days, it was Bruce Arians, our absolutely incredible coach who coached the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a national championship.
So
Bruce
he went
Arians.
from Temple to Tampa.
Yeah, he went to Temple, then he went to Pittsburgh, then Cardinals, then he wound up at Tampa Bay Buccaneers coaching Tom Brady, the GOAT.
And went all the way to the Super Bowl.
Went all the way to the Super Bowl. So all my friends and family back home at Temple University, shout out
all
to
right,
you.
great. What position did you play?
I was linebacker.
Very nice,
Yeah,
very
linebacker.
nice. That must have been exciting times for you.
It was great times. Played
Yeah.
high school and football, Central High School, class of 247. That was awesome.
Very cool. And what do you do now?
I'm a life coach and motivational speaker.
Okay, so we're going to definitely need your Instagram.
Yeah.
Can you tell it to us now? We'll include it in the description box.
Oh, great. It's Tyson Price 11-7. Tyson Price 11-7.
117.
Yes, sir.
TYSON, TYSON, PRICE 117, Instagram.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Great.
What do you want to work on today?
I've had some brain fog, so I want to get some skull work done, full body workout, get my posture together.
All right.
And I think I had a couple of concussions from sports back in the day.
I'm sure you had more than one.
Yeah, more than one. So.
And how about, I saw in your notes that you had a skull fracture.
Yes, I did.
So how old were you when you fractured your skull?
I actually was about 8 years old when I fractured my skull.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little tilt in my the way I walk, and reoccurring pain. That's kind of.
And where was the fracture?
Fracture was kind of right here. Yeah.
May I touch your head?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So there's a big seam here.
Yeah.
Like a dent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you doing at 8 when the fracture happened?
Actually, I was running. We were running out there playing sports, and fell and actually hit my head literally like on an iron pole, and it cracked my skull.
Wow.
So it mended, but I just never fully felt 100%.
Wow, that must have been a scary day.
Yeah, it was.
Now, where are some of your body aches? Because before we do the cranial facial release in the other room,
Right.
we're going to give you a full body session here.
Yeah.
So where are some of your bad spots?
Shoulders, neck here, and back in those days, in the football days, we hit with our head, so everything was in here.
Yeah.
So the neck, skull, posture, and I think from sitting, I'm starting to roll over a bit, and some lower back pain. Yeah.
I played football since I was like a little kid, all the way through high school. I didn't play in college.
Awesome.
And then in college, I played rugby, so it was easier. And
Well, you was a monster linebacker, man.
well, I was okay at the time.
Right.
But they used to teach us to put our head down.
That's how we. Yeah.
And they also would get they would make you feel bad if you didn't.
Exactly.
They would go, "Hey, Willen, put your head down. What's wrong with you?" And they wanted us to like tackle like this, and then rap.
Tap and rap. That's right.
Yeah. So think about that. That's like neck compression.
Yeah.
And I had like at least 3 concussions by the time I was 18.
Wow. Yeah.
Like big concussions. Yeah. And if you didn't put your head down, they thought you were not suitable to play.
Well, and what's the term now with some of the NFL athletes? A lot of them having a CTT. What's that term?
Yeah, the chronic. I forgot.
Yes.
Someone help me and put it in the description box.
It's the chronic pain, and back in those days, we never really were taught to protect ourselves. You know what I mean? And hitting with our face back, hitting with our head, and chronic brain issues.
Now I'm older than you, but the first helmet I had. Remember they made the Rydell with the little air pockets.
Oh, you going way back?
But, no, but I had one before the Rydell because I didn't get my first.
Pads
I didn't get my first Rydell till middle school when I was like 13. Before that, there was just a canvas.
It was styrofoam.
Yeah, but a canvas straps.
That was it.
And maybe some styrofoam.
A little styrofoam.
And there was some airspace.
Yeah.
So when you hit, it went like.
Right. Yeah.
Boom, and
That was it.
It was bad.
And then we had the old school horseshoe.
Yeah, well, I the horseshoe.
Yeah, you didn't play football. Like, you weren't a real football guy unless you had the
kind of
horseshoe.
pointy on the
Yeah,
end.
you had the pointy right there, and it sat there, and you put on your tie down.
Yeah.
And that was all the equipment we got now.
That was it.
Now these guys got full body bottle armor. You know, they got
better than what I had. All right, very good. But I'm not surprised. At least they made helmets better as the years went by.
Yeah, but it's it. One of these kids that they got world class, equipment.
It's like Kevlar.
Yeah, it really is. So they tested on us, but I think we're tougher.
All right, good. So let's get started. I'm going to have you lie face down.
Okay, great.
And everything's out of your pockets, right?
Yes.
All right, so put your nose right in here. And just drop your face, drop your arms. There's armrests there. Do you see them?
Okay, yep.
And you can even reach out and maybe grab these handles here.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the stretching thing on you and stretch your lower back a little bit. That's always good.
Good.
Maybe we'll make you taller.
That'd be great.
Were you able to dunk a basketball in your prime years?
Oh yeah, I could dunk.
That's awesome. I always wish I could do that, but that never was even close for me. So you probably played other sports too, right?
Yeah, ran track.
Here, turn your face this way. This way. You said you ran track?
Yeah, ran track. High school. Oh.
And did you play basketball too, or just track?
I played some basketball. Basketball is pretty good.
Yeah.
The football's when it all came together.
That was your best, that brought all your strengths together, right?
Yep.
That's nice. So you live in Philadelphia. I love Philly.
Yeah, came all the way up from Philly this morning.
One of my favorite cities.
Thank God for your YouTube page, 'cause that's how I found it.
I'm glad you watched that. I appreciate it. Do you ever see any of the animal videos? I also have an animal cracker channel.
Well, I figured if you could crack a horse, you could handle me. So I figured, come on.
You're not the first person to say this. I have a friend, John. Well, he became a friend from coming into the office, but he saw me adjust a horse, and he's a really big guy. He's like as big as you.
Wow.
Maybe even a little bigger. He was in the Marines. He wasn't a football player, but he's a big dude. And he's probably 50 now, or late 40s. But he said, I saw you adjust a horse, so I knew you could adjust me. And he came in as a patient. So,
You need that
so that was funny. I guess I never thought that the animal channel could ever refer people to my human practice, but it does sometimes. People say, I watch you on the animal channel and I'd like you to be my chiropractor for my human body. And I guess it's, I don't know what it is. Maybe they just like the way I work with animals. But I'm always grateful to meet new people, whichever way it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel some of these spots?
Yes.
So I'm really smushing my elbow into all his muscles here and just working up and down. And he's got some real tightness in this lower back. Right in there. Do you feel that one?
Yep.
So I'm interested to see how you like the cranial facial release, because you've had the cranial facial release is used a lot with any breathing difficulties, but it's also very good for snoring and sleep apnea. And another big area is post-concussion syndrome.
Wow.
So you probably had your first concussion at 8 years old when you fractured your skull.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, that's kind of a given, because if you hit hard enough to crack a skull, you're going to have a concussion underneath that, and a really bad one. So you had your first concussion at 8,
Yeah.
and then I'm sure you probably had some other serious bell ringers through your days playing high-level sports.
Well, you wasn't playing football unless you did some bell ringing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even in practice, during like a nutcracker drill.
Oh, especially practice.
Yeah, you would just keep cracking into all your teammates
Yeah, that was
as part of practice, and that could also make your head spin, right?
Yep.
So, all right. So let's do this. Turn your face all the way to the left and then all the way to the right and see which way it's harder to turn. So that's your left and that's your right. Which way is it harder to turn?
I think it's harder to the right.
Okay. Reach up and point to the bad spot. So you reach up and you go, that's the spot that hurts the most. Kind of there? Okay. So let's dig in that for a second. So I'm going to put my elbow right into that spot. You should feel this one. It should hurt a little bit. But you said you once did Rolfing, right?
Yeah, Well,
Did you like that? Was that good?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, good. Rolfing is a super deep tissue body work. And it was founded by a woman named Ida Rolf, R-O-L-F. And I think the original institute was in Colorado, the Boulder, Colorado area. And it's a type of system of going deep within the massage space and restructuring and realigning the entire posture. And it's super intense, but really effective. I used to share an office with this guy that was a Rolfer, and I got to experience it because we would trade work, and it's really amazing. It's intense, you feel it. It's a very deep tissue style, but very effective. So I liked it when I had it done.
Yeah.
It's not one you're going to fall asleep during, though.
No.
You know, it's not like the hotel spa where you might fall asleep.
No, not this
All right, so I'm turning this off now,
one. Okay.
this machine. And let's try this. I'm going to have you sit up, okay?
Okay.
And then stand. And let's see if I can get that neck to release a little bit, okay?
Alrighty.
So you're going to face this window.
Okay.
And be very careful sitting in the middle of this, okay?
Alrighty.
Good.
Oh.
And you might squinch forward just a little. Are you good?
Yep.
Okay. You're pretty tall. I probably shouldn't have given you that extra pad on there. But the first thing I want to get is this left occiput, if I can get it. So you're going to tilt your head this way. Keep tilting. Keep tilting. More. Got it. Ooh, did you hear that crack?
Oh, definitely, absolutely.
That was a loud one. So that was up under the left occiput.
Okay.
Now I'm going to have you get up, and you're going to lie on the back, on your back here.
Okay.
How'd that feel so far?
Fantastic.
Oh, good.
That's
And now you're going to be face up.
well, I've seen you do horses, so I figured you can handle. Boy.
So now I'm going to do the right side a little lower where you get that trap pain, trapezius trap. Got it. That was loud.
Wow. That's serious, man.
Ooh. There's more. Ooh.
Is mine a little louder than others? Because it sounds louder
Yeah,
than me.
yours is loud. I don't know. Sometimes big guys like you don't crack as loud to us
Right.
because it's muffled by all the muscle and the
Right.
body meat. You have a lot of meat on your frame.
Body meat, that's fat.
Sorry, but is that okay if I said that?
Yeah, but
Like
like-
skinny people, there's nothing to muffle it, so
Right,
you
right.
just hear it crack.
Wow.
But for you to crack that big as a big guy, that's something. There it goes. That cracked. That pulled your whole hip.
Oh, man. I'm seeing clearly already.
Good. Scoot down towards me. Keep coming. Keep coming. One more. That's good right there.
Okay.
All right. That was right in the middle. Ooh. That was a good pop, right?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that was a lot.
Oh yeah. It felt like I'm on the football field.
All right. Lie on your side facing me this way, please.
Oh boy.
All right, let's see if we can work together on this one. So you're going to bend your knee,
Okay.
and this stays tucked.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull you through your shoulder like this,
Okay.
and let's see if we can get some low back to come down this way. Got it.
Oh.
You hear it crack?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Good. So come this way now.
oh.
You're gonna mirror image. You'll be all the way flipped this way. Don't fall. All right. This time you bend the right knee,
Right.
and this leg comes up, and then we take you off your shoulders, so you don't jam the shoulder at the same time. There it goes. Woo. Woo. All right, I'm gonna go take a nap right now.
Oh, that football. This football
All right.
player. 2 a days, man. 2 a days.
We just went through August. That's what we're gonna have. All right, so come stand up.
All right.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Good. Bend back a little, bend forward a little. You okay?
Oh yeah, I feel fantastic. Especially
All right, good.
the neck cracks.
All right, so you can leave your stuff here. We're gonna go to the other room. We're gonna just continue, okay?
Okay.
So just come with me.
All right.
All right, so you're gonna lie your back
Okay.
over this thing.
Lie my back.
Yeah, face up.
Right.
And I'm gonna just get this all ready. Oh, wait. Just put your head over this, yeah. That's probably good right there. Give me 1 second to set this up. So do you have one side that's harder to breathe out of than another?
Yeah, it's this left side.
It's more difficult?
Yeah, my nose.
All right. Now I'm going to give you floppy because floppy's good to squeeze.
Oh.
So you just squeeze with both hands
All right.
because the reflex is people want to grab my hand.
Got it.
And I want you to just hold on to floppy.
All right.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this back into place. We'll do the right side first,
Got it.
and we'll leave the left side, which is your more difficult side, second.
Okay.
Then we're going to, I'm going to put the balloon back,
Right.
and then you're going to open your mouth big. Try it. And hold your breath. And squeeze your lips and hold your breath, okay? That's it, and it's really fast.
Got it.
And I'll be very fast if I can. Sometimes it takes more than one squeeze of the balloon or the bulb,
Got it.
but very often I can do it on just one.
Okay.
And it just depends how much has been going on in your nose and stuff, okay?
Got it.
Let's do the right side. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Don't breathe yet. Whenever you're ready now, big breath in and close. That's it. Did you hear stuff move?
Yeah. Man, that's serious.
What'd you notice?
First thing I noticed was I could breathe easier, but I felt like a bunch of pressure come off, just a relief of pressure. Oh man.
Do you hear any cracking or separation?
I heard the crack. It was immediate, like a crack, and it cracked, and then it was like the pressure was gone. So when you did it was like it like removed whatever bones that was not in alignment. Something happened. It was powerful.
Very cool. That was a really good description. Thank
Yeah.
you. Do you want to do the other side, or do you need to sit up for a minute?
I'm gonna do that side.
Okay. That went really fast. I think that was in less than a second once we started, which is nice. It's just get it done and get out.
Right.
So here's the left side. You ready?
Yep.
And hold.
Whoa. That was serious, that side. Man.
Here's
Wow.
tissues.
Oh, man.
Come sit up.
Oh, shucks. Oh, man.
One of the things that the balloon does is it mobilizes the cranial bones. It releases direct pressure on the brain by having your bones squeezed so tight in your face. It relieves the dural meningeal tension, and the dura is like the sac or sheath on top of our brain and spinal cord. So it releases some of the pressure around that. And think of the casing on a hot dog being too tight. And we sometimes feel that way where, like our brain and our skull is just too tight. It definitely opens breathing passageways. It will facilitate sinus drainage and some of the people that would come for something like this have breathing problems, migraine headaches, sinusitis, tinnitus, which is the sound in your ears, like the whooshing or ringing, vertigo, Bell's palsy, trigeminal neuralgia, sleep apnea, snoring, head trauma, and it helps a whole bunch of different things for people. But we don't really target curing any disease or ailment.
Man, I can feel parts of my face I had not felt before. And I can breathe. Yeah, I can breathe.
Which side made more sensation, or which side made more whatever?
This side here, because I actually, when you did it, I actually felt more of a release on this side, and I could actually feel that it was tighter. And once you did it, it actually loosened up. This side was not as tight as this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, this side was.
Did you hear little crackles or pops, or more like the sensation of separation?
No, it was a lot of crackles and pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the pops, the separation in my head.
Right.
And it's like
it even hits the back of the throat.
Yeah, it
right?
does. Yeah, I can feel it.
Now you might have to blow your nose a lot today. You might
Right.
even feel a little, kind of beat up a little bit from
Right.
it.
Yeah.
But it's so worth it. When I first had it done,
It's like
I was able to breathe.
Yeah, it's like an emotional release too. It's like it's like you don't really realize how much tension you keep in your face. I keep mine in my face. It's like a poker face all the time. It just stays in there.
Yeah.
You have a chance to really relax and let my face relax.
That's awesome.
But I can breathe, and I feel clear. My head feels clearer. I even see better.
Awesome.
Oh man, this is great. Great.
Well, when we put this on Instagram, we'll tag you on your Instagram.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Tyson Price 117.
Yeah.
And so you get a copy also,
Right,
okay?
right. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Really nice to meet you.
Pleasure is mine, man. We got to do some drills, man.
Yeah.
Old timer drills.
No, he would kill me. He's too big for me.
No.
All right.
We got to teach the youngins how to do it.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
No, pleasure,
All
man.
right.
No, definitely, man. Definitely. Fantastic.
So here's the left side. You ready?
Yep.
And hold.
Whoa. That was serious, that side. Man.